Well, we're back to this now, aren't we? What is going on, you guys? This is your boy, the Death Smasher, and welcome back to yet another Bleach Brave Souls video. And today, I am back again with yet another, discussion video, slash semi-rant, slash whatever this is, because I want to basically give out my thoughts and opinions in regards to the, change that they are doing to, the point event, where they're basically introducing new rules, such as enemies having dodge, and of course, melee slash ranged resistance, whatever it is, because it does have the community hella mad right now, and honestly, I do not blame you guys for being mad, because even I do not like this type of change, but I do think that the overall behavior is a bit exaggerated from my perspective, because I'm about to explain why. But first of all, I want to address the main issue with this point event. For starters, oh, by the way, before I get into this, I'll also talk about the banner if it's actually worth summoning. But, yeah, anyways, going back on topic. For starters, they gave us the worst set of bonuses yet. I'm sorry, but the only characters I see that most people will have are basically going to be the Speed Halibel and Tag Team Rukia. And that's it, because let's be honest here, Senbon Sakura has not been back in a banner since the time of his release, and most of you guys that will probably already have him will be either from when the banner first came out, or you guys pull them from BBS tickets like I have. And then we have this Parasol Grimjaw, which, unless you guys are paying for the character passport subscription, or have gotten him per se through other methods, such as choose a 6-star, or basically buying event support packs in which he was actually featured in, you guys would know that this character is literally inaccessible, because this is an old resurrected character that you can only get through the character pass and choose a 6-star for whenever we get the actual celebration and whatnot. And then Arena Grimjaw and Arena Kenpachi is like the same exact issue as Senbon Sakura, where they just came out, and here's the difference. Nobody summoned on these arena banners because they offered little to no value in each of the banner. Like, remember how Grimjaw was like 3% with only a couple featured characters, and then Kenpachi, it was filled with a gigantic mass of outdated characters, and the only one being relevant was Machine Society Nemu. Like, nobody summoned on that banner, not even I have. And if you guys summoned, I'm sorry, but you guys wasted your orbs on those arena banners. And the only way you guys could ever possibly pull these characters were basically from BBS tickets. So yeah, basically the same argument as Senbon Sakura. I'm sorry, but these sets of bonus characters were very mediocre. It was very bad, and they should have really just done a poll like they did for every single point event. Like, this is a sorry excuse for a set of bonuses, and it's gonna make people want to buy the event support pack, which, by the way, guys, don't buy it. Like, honestly, don't buy it. Don't give in to K-Lab's greed, and don't buy it. That's all I'm gonna say. Not even I will buy the actual event support pack. Like, I'm not supporting K-Lab for this type of atrocity for when it comes to the bonuses. And now, the actual point event, because I do want to express my own thoughts and opinions. Like I stated before, I'm against it. I'm not defending K-Lab for what they've done, but I do think that how people are, reacting to it is a bit over-exaggerated, because there are ways to bypass it, and I'm gonna get into why. So anyways, what is going to be stated is there will be enemies with ranged attack resistance and no affiliation enemies who dodge incoming attacks. So yeah, basically this is Transcendence Zone all over again for when it comes to farming the Hogyokus, and it is going to be very annoying to farm. Like, I can definitely see that this is very annoying for a lot of newer players that are playing the game. Like, it's already bad enough that you don't even get full access to 4 bonuses, because I know a lot of people don't even have most of the bonus characters. And now with this, it's basically going to make people incline to summon on the banner, which, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's not even needed, and I'm gonna get into why. So first things first, let's just go ahead and talk about the overall extra quests. So we're gonna be getting 3 extra quests as an overall, which is basically going to be dedicated to the actual character, which is going to be Gin, Grimjaw, and Shuhei. And as you guys know, Gin, he's gonna have Sharpshooter, and he's also going to have read no affiliation dodges, meaning that his stage will basically have ranged resistance and will also have enemies that can basically dodge attacks. And let's be honest here, the only way you're going to be able to counter that stage is if, well, obviously, you run the likes of Tech 1000 Year Blower Yamamoto. But of course, not everyone is going to have that. So what is the best possible thing to do? Well, guys, just auto with a melee NAD character. Like, you guys can still do that. Sure, it's going to be quite slow, but it'll get the job done relatively well. Like, just run, per se, the likes of Weaken, Canfion World Neliel, Beyond Resurrection. Sure, she may not have a flurry, but she is still a very good NAD character regardless. You guys can also run Machine Society Veruca. Like, you can still do the actual event just fine. And here's the thing, you only need to use 25 tickets on Gain's Quest. And then once you're done, you just move on to the next for when it comes to, you know, getting the extra 5 orbs. But yeah, one thing to keep in mind on Gain's Quest is that there are going to be enemies that have ranged resistance. So if you guys are thinking about using the likes of Fierce Battle Noitora, who also has read no affiliation dodges, unfortunately, you won't be able to use him in there. And then we have Grimmjow's quest. Now, Grimmjow, on the other hand, does not nullify ranged resistance or melee resistance, so he's just going to have read no affiliation dodges. And here, obviously, you can use Fierce Battle Noitora just fine and be able to get the job done just fine, or use any type of NAD Flurry character. And heck, because there are no restrictions, you can use Tokinata, you can use Masaki, you can use Jushiro to auto and get the job done. Just do the 25 soul ticket runs, and then there you go. Just move on to the next one, which is actually going to be the one you're going to want to farm out the most, and that is going to be Shuhei's one. Extra quest number 3, most likely going to be, well, you know, dedicated to Shuhei, since it's going to be speed enemies. And here's the thing, Shuhei does not have anything that is just going to change the quest, because all he has is just these types of GQ-based skills, and I think it's perfect to assume that there aren't going to be any types of enemies that have dodge or any type of ranged resistance or melee resistance, because he doesn't have a sharpshooter, he doesn't have read dodges, he doesn't have anything. Like, he's just a standard ranged flurry character with no guard break, and that's it. So either way, that extra quest is the way to go. If you want to fast farm it, just do Shuhei's quest. If you want to auto it efficiently, just do Shuhei's quest, because that type of extra quest alone will not have any type of rule set restricting you. Now, look, the reason why I say it's over-exaggerated, because people are seriously thinking about quitting the game because of the actual change to the point event. But, like, why do it when I gave you guys a solution to do so? Like, come on, it could have been a lot worse. Like, imagine if K-Lab really went out of their way to give all 3 of the extra quests, per se, a lock-in attribute, and then having dodges, but also requiring, by force, a unit that can either nullify melee or ranged resistance, to the point that you will need to use only units that have Marauder or Sharpshooter for all 3 of the quests, and there's nothing you can do about it, because that could have been a lot worse. Instead, it's just 2 quests, you get them done, and then you do the 3rd quest, which is basically going to be the easier one, and you can just basically farm it like any other tournament. Like, it's not the end of the world. I think people are making way too big of a deal about it when they just don't analyze the situation. But I will say it again, I can understand the hate. I can actually understand the hate, and I'm with you guys with how they should not have done this, because in my opinion, instead of changing the point event, they could have given us an actual special move source. They could have actually gone out of their way to fix some of the issues that the game already has, such as not having ×5 IT, such as not having any type of rewards in Arena. Like, they haven't done anything. Like, they could have done those instead, and that is all I wanted to basically say. I just want to express my overall thoughts and opinions on the overall point event. In any case, sure, it's only going to be Shuhei's extra quest where you can use anything, but like the ones I've stated so far for Gain's extra quest, just use any type of melee NAD character and just auto it and just do the 25 ticket runs, and then Grimmjow, same exact thing, just that you have a bit more freedom in using a bit more characters. So yeah. And now, in terms of the actual Wide Day banner, should you guys summon on it? I'm gonna be real with you guys. For the most part, it's a skip, but it's not a bad banner to summon on regardless. And I would say only summon if you're missing more than half of the actual characters. If you guys already have, like, per se, all the fillers, I just don't think it's really worth summoning on, in my honest opinion, because the value, it's not the greatest, but it's only there if you guys are missing characters, in other words. Like, Gin, he's okay. He's an IT machine and whatnot, because right now Gin is the only usable character that you can use in IT. You can't use the Canfion Roach Shunsui just fine unless he's max transcended, just because of the simple fact that all the enemies have laceration, while Gin actually has paralysis. But once IT gets the killer changed, you're just better off using any type of other power character like 5th Anniversary Ichigo. Like, this guy may have Sharpshooter, but he really does not have the best kit since he has the 40% mag pushback attack, a very terrible Crawling Vortex. Like, come on, why are Crawling Vortex still a thing in 2021? Like, they need to disappear. I'm gonna be honest with you. And Grimmjow, he's basically the start of the 3rd generation of Link Slot Potion characters, and he's actually a very good one at that. I do want to say that he's on par with the Swimsuit Retsu, even if he has the no affiliation killer. Because even then, he still has Frenzy with Havoc at 20%, Berserker at 40%. Sure, he may lack the status elements, and he may lack the, you know, ability to be very supportive in battle, but if, you know, you do an IZ where the enemies aren't Soul Reapers and just, you know, happen to be Holo or Arrancar, Holo or no affiliation, just use this Grimmjow just fine. You'll get the job done very, very well regardless. And then Shuhei, he's just basically a GQ character. Like, there's nothing else I really gotta say. He's just good in ranged Hollow Week and nothing more. If you guys were to use him in regular PvE play, he would just play as basically any other ranged flurry character that doesn't have guard break, but at the very least can guard break on all of his strong attacks just fine, and his second doesn't have any boost, he doesn't have anything, he's just a flat out raw, you know, flurry character that just does damage like Senbon Sakura. So yeah, that's all I gotta really say about the overall banner in it of itself. And yeah, in terms of fillers, I'm gonna be honest here, the only fillers I see that are really worth of value to even mention is the Machine Society Ulquiorra and the Machine Society Izuru. Izuru just because of the fact that he can be used for ranged Hollow Week, and he actually does the job quite well if you guys don't happen to get the new Shuhei. And Ulquiorra, he just plays like the Fierce Battle Ichigo and Kenpachi. Only difference is that he has weakening on everything, 20% Berserker, guard break, and a full screen 3rd strong attack. And he's just decent if you guys don't have the likes of 5th Anniversary Byakuya or 1000 Year Blower Ishin for that matter. There's better Hollow killers, but he's not a terrible one to use. And then Machine Society Toshiro, he's decent, but there's just way better Arrancar killers. I'm sorry. I just can't even classify him as amazing anymore. Like, sure, he may have a good kit, but nah. And then this Byakuya, there's better. Gin, there's better. And this White Ichigo, trash, range collision, not even having recharge, like, get out. No, get out. And yeah, it's basically 4.5 plus 1.5%, so yeah, basically the same type of format that you would expect from a standard 6% gacha that isn't, you know, the 7-step banner format. And then the individual banners, I want to say that the best one has to be Gin's banner. Shuhei's banner is actually pretty good though, because it does have Fierce Battle Noitor, which is a character you do want to have if, per se, they continue the trend of, you know, having dodges in point events, which I'm hoping that's not the case. Like, it does need to get out. And then Kisuke obviously being the best of mind flurry character that we have in the game, as well as being a Link Slot Potion. And why is Ishin in there? Like, get out, come on, bro. Grimmjow's the worst one. Like, he's got Fierce Battle Zalapro, Kid Byakuya, and Fierce Battle Aizen, which, don't get me wrong, Fierce Battle Aizen is actually pretty decent once you get him duped up, but like, nah, the value in this banner really isn't there. And then Gin's banner is the best one because he has Amagai and Chad. Amagai, I do see that he's going to make a comeback in PvP. Like, should you guys get him 5-5 with 300 defense and build him up to full defense, I think he can actually very well counter Yamamoto, since he is a mind character and he's a captain unit with the captain killer. So easy W against Yama if you guys get him 5-5. And then it also has Redux Tosher, which, yeah, there's better characters, but he's a Chronicle Quest bonus character. at the end of the day. So, yeah. That is all I wanted to basically talk, just to, you know, have a little should you summon video in the mix, but also mainly talk about the point event. Like, I don't defend KLab for this, like, I'm against it, but I do think that how the community is thinking about quitting the game because of it is just a bit over-exaggerated when there's just bigger problems on our hand, if I'm being 100% honest. Just my own opinion, so yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have actually enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. I will have a Max Transcended character showcase for the 6th anniversary Eisen when I can get the chance to do so. I'm gonna be setting up my new PC after the recording of this video, so it'll take some time, but I'll get to it when I can, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, lads.